Hey, hello anh em. Thì hôm nay mình sẽ dẫn anh em tới một cái trang trại chó mồ côi ở Kenya. Trang trại có khoảng cách đây là 110 năm rồi. Do clip này là tiếng Anh, rất là nhiều cái từ vựng mà mình không có hiểu, với lại thời gian mà làm việc sub thì nó quá nhanh. Thứ sáu tuần này là mình phải đi du lịch nên là mình không có thời gian để edit phim Việt sub cho các bạn coi. Clip này là mang tính chất là làm từ thiện cho công ty này thôi, thế nên là mình không có thể nào mà mình làm việc sub quá nhiều được, chỉ là làm clip này để cho những người hiểu tiếng Anh, những người yêu động vật và muốn từ thiện á, muốn quyên góp tiền cho trang trại chó mèo mồ côi này thôi nha. Nói chung là động vật mồ côi chứ không phải là chó mèo mồ côi. Thì mong anh em thông cảm nếu mà không có việc sub nha. Thì những anh em nào mà biết tiếng Anh thì đỡ hơn. Yeah. Cảm ơn anh em, cảm ơn những gì anh em đã ủng hộ, những comment rồi những ý kiến mà anh em đã bình luận cho mình. Cảm ơn. Chúc anh em tất cả sức khỏe nhé. Thì bây giờ mời anh em xem cái trang trại thú nuôi 110 năm này nhé.
Welcome to the KSPCA. I'm Ian Keringa, the Animal Welfare Officer. The Kenya Society for the Protection and Care of Animals is a society that deals with neglected and abused animals in different circumstances and also educates the public on animal welfare. The Kenya Society of Protection and Care of Animals was started in 1910 by a group of women who saw an ox that was being overloaded, and they felt the need to start a society that cares for animals. Initially it started at the East Africa Society for the Protection and Cruelty of Animals, and the main aim was at those times was to help control rabies within the countries within East Africa. Later the society changed to the Kenya Society for Prevention and Cruelty of Animals with an office based in Westlands. That office used to just be an office, and then we used to work with foster homes. When we rescue the animals, they will foster the animals for us, and we will find them homes from there. From there, in 1985, the KSPCA moved to this location and also changed to Kenya Society for Protection and Care of Animals. Our main aim and vision is to have a society where the people are living happily and in harmony with the animals, and we do this through various programs. Some of the programs that we are able to run under this is one, education. We educate the public on proper animal welfare, how to treat the animals, how to take care of the animals, what to do when the animals are in need. So that basically falls under our education program. We also run a shelter where we are standing right now. At the shelter we have, this is one of our shelters. We have two other shelters, one in Mombasa and one in Naivasha. At the shelters we have the rescued animals. We rescue the animals through various forms of cruelty or accidents, treat them, rehabilitate them, and try and find them new homes. So most of the animals at the shelter are all rescues from out there, as we shall see as we walk around. We also run a humane slaughter program where we work with the government and other stakeholders in ensuring that animals are properly slaughtered or slaughtered in a humane way, that they do not incur suffering, and also ensuring that they are transported in a safe and comfortable way, that they don't suffer a lot. We also run an advocacy program where we are able to work with the legal experts and other advocacy agencies in ensuring that the government and other agencies ensure that they enforce laws that are able to ensure that the rights of animals are observed. We have a team of around 30 staff at the main office led by executive officer, and also run, and in the other branches we have around 30 other staff. We work through teamwork is our main policy. We work through teamwork, and everyone at the KSPCA is well appreciated, and we all work together to ensure that the animals are well kept and well catered for. Thank you so much and welcome. Cats that are here are ready for adoption. It can house around 30 cats. So basically you can see the environment, we try to make it as natural as possible for the cats, so that at least they can feel as if they're in their natural environment. Basically on average we're able to rehome at least 20 cats, to find new homes for at least 20 cats a month. Most of them come from different sources. We have what we call feral cat schemes when within a community or within an institution we go in, trap cats, neuter them, vaccinate them, return a manageable population and then retain a certain population which we're able to find new homes. Others are from cases of accidents, others abandoned, and we get all those cats, rehabilitate them, try to understand their behavior and find them new homes where they are able to continue having their life. And they're really nice animals. In case anyone is interested in adopting a cat, kindly visit us, try and get one. It's always good to have a furry friend in the house.
Well, my name's Fred Midikila. I work for Kenya Society for Protection and Care of Animals. What is happening this morning is we are trying to do hoof trimming on this donkey. This donkey came from Limuru, and one morning we received a call, the owner saying that the donkey had a swollen breast and was limping. So we brought the donkey to the shelter and handed it over to the vet to have a look at her. She has undergone treatment and the swelling has gone down. So what we are now doing is to do hoof trimming on her, and then probably we may return her back home. She is really making a quick recovery. So we are happy to trim her and to do all the necessary work on her. Thank you.
Okay, now we have some cat traps here. These are some of the traps we use when we are doing what we call cat trapping, either to rescue cats that are not easily handleable. So we use this to trap them, neuter them, vaccinate them, and then return them. One of the main projects that we carry out, and that is what we call feral cat schemes, when we have a population of cats in institutions. So as a way of controlling rabies, we trap them, control the population, which helps reduce the number of cats that are there, and also vaccinate them. So this helps in reducing the numbers and the cases of rabies. So we have the recovery unit, where basically the animals that are under bed rest or under observation by a vet can stay for a while before being integrated with the other animals. So most of the animals that will be in both our recovery units are the animals that are under recovery, and we need them to at least have that bed rest, have that nursing care, so that they're able to improve their condition, and then we find them either homes directly or we integrate them with our other animals to find them homes too. We have more cats on this side, one of our other catteries. Here we call it the caternity. Either we have the very young cats that are already post suckling, they're already healthy, and the cats that have just come from homes, we're observing them so that we can integrate them to the main cattery where the cats have had all their vaccinations and are ready to be rehomed. So this is one of our main areas where we put young dogs. We call them runs, or dogs that have just come from the recovery and need a little bit of exercise. All the dogs are for rehoming here. We try and find them homes. You can see that kennel or that specific run was sponsored by a specific group, which is also one of our main ways of fundraising, is groups of people coming together. They decide to donate towards doing something towards helping the animals, so they can build a kennel. Some will donate food, others will donate in cash, others will donate in ideas, criticism, positive criticism, which we are always willing to take to help improve the lives of other animals. We have some donkeys. Most of the donkeys within this country, or some of them, are cruelly treated, either through illegal slaughter or through lack of knowledge of how to harness the donkeys, especially the working donkeys, and others is just a change of attitude. So we also run a donkey program where we educate the public on how to take care of donkeys, especially on proper harnessing, proper health care, and proper feeding of donkeys, so that at least the donkeys live a happy life. However, we sometimes have cases where we have to bring in the donkeys Like these donkeys have come in due to different cruelty cases. You can see one of the donkeys had a burn wound on the leg. We try and rehabilitate the donkeys, treat them, and if you feel the donkeys are in a condition where they are comfortable to work with, give them back to the society, to the people who are able and have learned how to take care of donkeys from our donkey program. For the donkeys that we feel that they shouldn't work anymore, we give them to foster homes, people who foster the donkeys, take care of them so that they can have like a kind of a retirement home, and they just live their life there forever. Recently we have been faced with the main problem of having the donkey slaughterhouses where the donkey population numbers have gone down. So this also has affected both the donkeys' welfare and the welfare of the people who have the donkeys. We have the donkeys suffering more because you have one donkey or two working in place of where 5 or 6 used to work. So those donkeys end up being overworked and having more injuries. Then you have the people who used to rely on the donkeys. When the population has gone down, then their livelihoods have also gone down due to the low numbers of donkeys. So we are trying to work with other relevant stakeholders in seeing and finding a further mobile solution that the donkeys will have a life, and we also support that donkeys are better alive, and we would love to see the donkeys for many years to come and living in a good way without suffering when they are working. Over the years, we have always advocated for pets to be part of the family. And in most cultures, when one of the family members leaves you, people have different rites. Some have burial ceremonies, which is what is happening in this area. This is our pet cemetery, which has been operational for years, where people will bring their pets, bury their pets, have a graveyard, and then bring flowers in for the pets in different years, since they recognize the aspect that an animal is also part of the family. We want to take out the culture where people take animals as an outsider within the family. If it's a dog, the last thing you want to do is to be giving your dog leftover foods, or even when a dog is within the house, we want you to be treating the animal in almost the same way that a human being should be treated. They all have the rights, and this is a pet cemetery. And some of the stories with some of the dogs here, we have dogs that have rescued babies, we have dogs that were really good guard dogs or good pet dogs within the homes, and the stories that all these dogs tell show that at least the culture is changing, and people are appreciating that animals are part and should be part of the family and should not be left outside. And we want to continue promoting that message and asking the people out there, if you have an animal, please treat that animal as part of the family. And if you don't, and you find an animal out there that is suffering, please contact us or contact someone who can rescue that animal, especially ask the KSPCA, and help that animal, or educate that next person you meet to be able to have good care and provide the whole care to help that animal. Thank you, sir. Here we have the grave of one of the bravest dogs ever and most smart dogs ever found. He was called Mukumbozi. He went into the forest and rescued a baby, brought the baby to someone's doorstep, and stood there till the person came out of the house and took the baby in. And he lived at the KSPCA till when he died in 2014. And he was one of the sweetest dogs who anyone will ever meet. Come on, Lucky. Come on. Come on. This is Lucky. He has 3 legs. He had a snake bite, so one of the legs had to be amputated due to the snake bite. But he's quite happy, and he's quite happy that the KSPCA rescued him. And he has been living a happy life ever since he was rescued. Come on, Lucky. So this one was left at one of the vet clinics that was closed, and he has a problem with his hind leg. but he's okay to move with the 3 legs, and he's a very happy dog. We call him Oingo. I can tell a kite just went over me. He's a very happy dog. This is Mary. She has been at the KSPCA. She's almost 17 years old, and she has a brother called Joseph on the other side, and they have both been here at the KSPCA for almost 17 years old. Mary and Joseph, very happy dogs. Yeah. Hello, Mary. Fluffy, our resident cat. So this is Brenda, another case of one of the common cases that we get around here. She had a car accident, her leg had to be amputated, and thanks to our team, she's now in good hands and she's living a happy life at the KSPCA. She's one of the main resident dogs. She loves to be on her own and enjoys the company of who she chooses. Come on, Brenda. Brenda.
She's not friendly, but can close to her.
Some people. She chooses.
Really?
But she's very happy. She can be treated. You can do anything you want her. But
Not close, right?
and you can understand from the trauma she had.
Yeah. It's cat. Oh, time for lunch.
My name is Dr. James Nyariki. I'm the resident veterinarian here at the KSPCA. I take care of the animals, making sure that they are healthy and they are ready to go home. Yes. Today here we have Captain Babosa. Babosa had a little accident. He's a bit scared of this place. He had a little bit of an accident, and then we could not save the leg, so I had to amputate the leg. That was a month ago. Right now he's doing so well. Want to see the other side? Hello, Captain. There you go. So it has healed really well. And this is one of the jobs that we try to save lives and give them a better chance at life. He's waiting to go home to their owner. The person who saved him is willing to take him back. So we are waiting. Once give a go ahead, we can go home. That is my job every day, saving lives. Yes.
So at the KSPCA, our inspectors and our team, when they go out to rescue animals, they do this using cars. And some of the cars we have, you can see we have an ambulance, we have one of the Ford Rangers, a pickup. So basically the cars are modified in a way that the animals are able to move in a comfortable state, and that is what our inspectors use when they are going out to rescue the animals. For us to be able to do all this, we require funds, and our main fundraising comes through well-wishers, people who are able to donate to us in cash, in kind. That is, they can donate food, they can donate to construct kennels. Some will even go ahead and donate cars and vehicles. Others will donate medical supplies. Some will donate money for a specific program, maybe a spay and neuter campaign. And when we get all these funds, it's through well wishes. People are able to give us something to be able to work on, as we are a charity organization. We also have a volunteer program where people volunteer and give their services, come and help, maybe feeding the animals, walking the animals. If you're professional, we can always allow you to volunteer through your profession and help us through getting that outreach. You can always donate to us through our M-Pesa number, which is on our website, which is a pay bill number 681727, and then just put the account number, your name and donation. And you can also through a bank transfer, you can do cash, check, whatever kind of donation you can, we will always appreciate, for it is to help our furry friends and to help us rescue the next animal out there. The other way you can help, kindly, in case you find a case of cruelty, report it to us. And if it's a thing you can be able to educate the person, kindly go ahead and educate the person so that we can all be working towards having a community where we are living in harmony and happiness with the animals. Thank you so much.